You.
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 Welcome to another episode of the Mick and Duane Show. And as you can tell, what is absent from the Mick and Duane Show? Duane.
I call him Diane.
Diane, the Mick and Diane Show. So anyway, this is kind of a special show.
Always special.
Oh, it's always special. It's always special. So I'm hanging out down here in Atlanta with my brother JB. Clip. Everybody knows JB. We were actually with Sydney Lanier.
Lake Sydney Lanier.
Lake Sydney Lanier.
Georgia.
In Georgia. I don't know if they can see the boats and shit behind us, but anyway, we're on top of his big ass houseboat hanging in. Okay. Yeah, so I need to tune in here. Tune into my own stuff. See if anybody wants to join.
Got a hole in my commode.
See, so there we are. There we are. We click on that. Now, if we see anybody,
Yeah.
they will jump in.
Classy.
There we go. Judy McDowell's watching. Continue watching this on a TV. No, I could broadcast it downstairs.
You should.
I should. No, but then we won't be able to see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They can watch it after the fact. We can replay it for them. They'll be tickled.
I'm sure they will be interested in watching it.
So anyway, special edition of the Mick and Duane Show. Sans Duane. We got JB standing in down here. A hot ass summer day.
90-some degrees.
90-some degrees down here. I had the boat out earlier. You need to tune up the boat a little.
I know, you come in hot.
I come in hot.
Parking it. I thought it was going to crash.
Pam said, "What's come in hot mean?" I said, "I come in too fast."
I watched him on the security system, and it looked like the crash in 9/11.
I was grabbing
to the Pentagon.
It was coming in. I wasn't gonna miss it. I grabbed a hold of that. You saw me grab a hold of the slide.
The slide, yeah.
So anyway, down here funning and sunning and whatnot, and I got to eat at my favorite restaurant last night. I ate at one in Denver, Fogo de Chao.
All meat.
Meat. They keep bringing meat. You got a little card. I kept mine on green forever.
The waiter's arms got tired.
Yeah, the waiter was like, "Really,
Yeah.
you fat fuck? You still want more beef?" I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "No, give me." I said, "Where's that white guy with the ribeye? That's the guy I want."
Yeah, all right.
But anyway, it was awesome. Awesome place. Got to go out with my brother Toby and Colin and Andy and Pam and I. I've been wanting to take Pam to Fogo de Chao.
Did she eat a lot?
Not really a lot, but she tasted a bunch of little stuff.
Yeah.
I ate a lot.
Pam's awesome.
Pam's awesome. Pam's good.
What's tonight's theme?
Tonight's theme. Oh, I have some announcements though first.
Oh.
I have some announcements. I have one that I can think of. Usually I prepare. I didn't prepare as much for this show. I was busy. But anyway, all my local people, Four Skulls will be playing August 24th at the Paramount Arts Center. I will be sending the link out Monday on where to get your tickets. Be sure when you get your tickets that you say, "I want the Four Skulls package."
Oh, for sure.
Say the Four Skulls package.
What comes in the Four Skulls package?
I don't know, but that's what they told me to say.
All right.
I think it's just so they can count how many people that we sent their way
All
to
right.
come to the show. But anyway, ask for the Four Skulls package. You might get preferable seating, maybe. You know, you might get to meet the band or
right.
some shit like that. That'd be
Sounds
cool,
good.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
As you can see, JB's got his 4th of July attire on.
It's been a tough one.
It's been a tough one.
Mhm.
He's got his fly by night away from here. So anyway, tonight, since I have my older brother with me, I thought, well, maybe I won't do 80s metal trivia. Maybe I may back up 5 years and do some trivia.
Back in the 70s?
A little 70s, yeah. We
Yeah.
might do a little 70s trivia. Now,
Wow.
I pulled some up, and I don't know. Yes, Jeremy, I got into meat coma.
Mick got the meat sweats.
Yeah, I did. I was sweating there. Yeah, I was sweating. Pam was like, "Why are you sweating?"
I just know that the lav is not working right now.
Oh, so anyway, it was awesome. Hey, cousins, Vicky joined us. I'm just checking in. Hey, Sherry, I think all you guys are over at Laura's tonight having a little shindig. Sorry I can't be there. This is,
I'm sure it's more exciting here, trust me.
I don't know, it's pretty exciting. We've got to do a lot of stuff down here this
I
week.
can't believe the marina's so quiet right now.
Thank God dude's not playing his rap country shit.
Rap country stuff over here
So-
at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Good Lord.
If at any moment during the broadcast here that shit starts, I'm out. I'll just cut the shit off.
You'll get the screen, the test screen.
I didn't know there was such a thing as rap country
Apparently it's a thing.
until 2 days ago.
It's a thing.
It is? Okay.
Interesting fact. Cowboy was the first
Bye.
rap country by, what's his name?
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock, yeah.
They count that as the first
The first rap country song.
rap country song.
Hey, go
That's-
figure.
That's a decent song. This shit they're playing is terrible.
Hey, it is what it is,
Man,
man.
it is terrible. So anyway, I'm gonna jump straight to some trivia here
That'd be good.
and I don't know the answers to it. This is one of those where it tells you at the end on how you're doing. Let's just zoom in on this sweet outfit that JB has here. Let's just zoom in there. The bow tie. He's all festive and shit tonight.
Hey, it's the 4th, man.
That's right.
Celebrate.
You gotta represent. Gotta represent. All right. Hey, what's up, Jimmy? My old guitar teacher, Jimmy. Good to see you as always, dude. If you missed the announcement, I need you to come see me play at the Paramount Arts Center, August 24th. We will be opening for a Motley Crue tribute band.
Awesome.
So it's going to be big fun, big laughs, big all that. Jimmy was my teacher way back when I was 17, 18.
Would you say more guys or girls come to a tribute Motley Crue
I'd
concert?
say there'll be a shit ton of girls.
That's what I was thinking.
I would say there will be a shit ton of girls.
I think they're one of the breakthrough bands that really was the glam metal thing. So.
Yeah. All the chicks dug that.
Mhm.
That was pop. In the 80s, that was pop. 80s,
It was.
80s hair band stuff was pop. You had
It
your
was pop.
Poisons, you had your Cruise, you had White Snake. All the guys and all that. That was what was on the radio. And I always tell Tyler and Tanner, I say, you guys should be jealous of this because you all got crap on the radio now. When it was the 80s, it was awesome.
Tyler and Tanner, Turd Ferguson and
Turd-
Bart Johnson.
Bart Johnson. Shirts coming your way, boys.
Yeah. You got some shirts coming, boys.
So anyway, we didn't spin no tunes tonight. I ran out of devices. I got one watching us, and I got one with the quiz on it. Plus I got the Mevo
Nice.
thing here. Okay, here we go. 70s music trivia, and people at home, please chime in with your answers. This one I think is going to be pretty easy. True or false? The Eagles' best of collection, their greatest hits, 71 to 75, is the best-selling album of all time in the United States.
I think it's a different artist.
You don't think that is the best-selling
obviously
album
it
of all?
is. Obviously it is, but I think there's another one that's pretty close or better.
I think this is the best-selling album of all time in the U.S.
Mhm. Probably.
Not debut album or anything, just
Mhm.
across the board best-selling album.
Oh, I'm thinking song. The
Of all
song
time.
is probably by Jimmy Buffett,
Margarita.
Margaritaville or something like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going true. I think this.
I agree.
I think the Eagles' greatest hits collection is the best-selling album of all time.
Start saying
in
not the
US.
best album, but probably the best selling
The
album.
best-selling album of all time.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna say true. All right.
Suspense is killing me.
I said true. Oh, okay. All I had to do was scroll. Oh, this is a hard one. Sherry Pack should get this. Like, hey, Duane Crisp joined Michigan. You. Eddie Blakely in Mississippi. Oh, Dwayne's saying Dark Side of the Moon. No Googling, people. And this was, all right. We'll get to the end. We'll say who's right and who is wrong. Okay, question number 2. There's a lot of these. Let's see. We started. We're gonna keep these. We need to keep these shows down to an hour. Kind of lose people.
I noticed. What's our watch count up to? Are there 5 people?
Yeah, but that's not accurate.
Okay.
There's probably already 50 people.
50.
Ooh, hey, it'll grow.
Use code Butters.
That's right. We might have 750 views by this time tomorrow. Watching fat old guys.
Mm-hmm. You got a sad life. Sorry for your troubles.
Brian Tipton, who is the special guest. JB is very special. JB is very special. Let me zoom in on him for you, Brian. Let's just zoom in. Let's just zoom in. Give him a big smile there, JB. Tell Brian Tipton howdy.
What's up, Tip? How's it going?
All right, calm down, ladies. Calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down. All right, next question. Brian May, Freddie Mercury, John Deacon, and Roger Taylor are all original members of what band? Duh.
Queen.
Queen. Yeah, that's too easy. That one's too easy. See, this one's too easy too. Jimmy Page was guitarist for one of the most popular groups of all time. What group was that? Everybody knows Led Zeppelin. Okay. Uh-oh, I think I double clicked.
Not the dreaded double click.
I did. I double clicked. Okay, so it said you on that one. It said Queen on that one. I did. I double clicked. Jimmy Page with them. Okay. This quiz is screwing me.
Is this quiz like the golf tee triangle thing at Cracker Barrel? Was it? If you don't get very many pulled out, it says you're an ignoramus.
It just told me that. It just told me that.
Nice.
All right. This band, which featured Ozzy Osbourne on vocals, is often credited as the founding band of heavy metal.
Black Sabbath.
That'd be Black Sabbath. Easy. We are correct.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
The Homer.
The whole marina
The
just
home marina.
we're
just,
dead.
Our thing went out.
Huh, we're still broadcasting. We went dark. The whole marina just died. Is it going to come back?
I just gotta get the lights on.
There it comes. All right, we got to get the lights. How awesome. That's never happened. It's a good thing.
There we go.
There we go. We did not get interrupted. Everything I've got is running on battery. Mick and Duane show overloaded all the circuitry here at the marina.
I think I saw the state of Georgia lights go out.
They were not prepared.
I saw the grid.
Oh, okay. See, now it's starting to get a little harder.
Yeah.
What iconic 70s band originally formed as Linda Ronstadt's backup band?
I've
Who
heard
was
something
that?
about that.
Was it Monta Hoople, Cream, the Eagles, or the Flying Burrito Brothers? See?
I don't even have a guess on that one.
I don't either. I'm gonna go.
I can't see the Eagles being associated with.
I don't know. The Flying Burrito Brothers to me does not
I would
say
say
iconic band.
no.
I'm gonna say Monta Hoople.
Monta Hoople.
I'm gonna go Monta Hoople, and now it's gonna tell me if we're right or wrong. We were wrong. It was the Eagles.
Well, of course.
The Eagles.
Well, it is what it is.
Did Mick kick Duane to the curb? Nope. Duane was invited. He didn't come. We're in Atlanta, Susan.
I told Mick we needed to FaceTime him in on the screen behind us.
Have a little screen of Dwayne's face on there.
Fill him in.
Well, you got to do like Ed McMahon just every once in a while. Go.
Yes. Yes.
All right, so we missed that. I did not know that. The Eagles were before they
That's
became
a nugget
famous.
of information I'm going to say for
It
later.
is. Right. Okay, true or false? Jethro Tull had hits with Korn, Evil Nine, and Lucky Man. I don't know any Jethro Tull. The only song I know is that stupid flute song.
That is true.
That's the only one I know.
No,
Anybody?
wait a minute. Lucky Man is another band.
Okay, so he had hits. Was he in that band?
I don't know, to be honest.
But give me a guess here. True, false?
False.
Correct. We are correct. Thanks, JB, because I had no clue. Jeff Lynne, Roy Wood, and Bevan were behind what British rock band that used a wide variety of instruments?
Skunks.
ELO, Deep Purple, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, or the Ramones. I think I know this one. What's up, Patrick?
Ramones?
No, he was Jeff Lynne is the Electric Light Orchestra.
Oh, okay.
Jeff Lynne. He wound up producing.
So, how many millions of albums? Don't know anybody that bought one.
But we could look him up. He actually made more of a mark in music as being a producer of other great bands. And he just happened to have something go on with ELO. I'm going to select ELO, and I'm correct.
Yes.
Yes. Now, you should know this. Leonard Skinner had chart hits with both studio and live versions of what song?
One more from the road.
What song? So,
Oh,
Sweet Home
Freebird.
Alabama, Freebird, What's Your Name, and That Smell. Which one charted? The live version and
I guess Freebird.
you gonna say? I'm thinking Sweet Home.
Well, Sweet Home was pretty popular, but I
For,
don't know
for
about the
charting.
live.
For charting.
Yeah. Live, I guess, huh?
Live, I'm gonna say Sweet Home.
All right, go for it.
I'm gonna say Sweet Home, and you said Freebird.
Mhm.
I'm saying you were right.
Denied.
Denied. All right, Mick's got a drink for that. Science.
Science.
Science. I've been listening to Thomas Dolby today. I've got a science fetish. Alrighty. Which Eagles concept album was originally about anti-heroes but ended with a more Western approach?
The Long Run? I don't know.
Desperado, On the Border, Hotel California, Hell Freezes Over. I don't know when you think Hell Freezes Over. Hotel California is a concept. It was a concept? Eagles had a concept album?
They had 3 chords, all of them. I don't know.
Dwayne said we need to do a Judy chop.
We'll finish up
We'll
with
finish up with a little
with some
Judy chop.
karate.
Which Eagles? Come on, help us out, Dwayne. Tipton had that one right. Freebird. All right, so nobody gonna help us on this one. Which Eagles concept album was originally about anti-heroes but ended up with a more Western
Desperado,
approach?
probably.
All right, let's go for that. Cha-ching, JB.
Just logic, man. Logic.
That's right, logic.
Catlettsburg logic.
Science. It's
Science!
Oh, I know this one. What was Carly Simon's first big hit? Anticipation, That's the Way I've Always Heard It Should Be, Mockingbird, or You're So Vain? That's the only song I know of hers is You're So Vain.
Well, those are other popular ones, too.
All right, we'll read those.
I don't
Can't
have my
see.
glasses.
And okay, Anticipation, Mockingbird, That's the Way I've Always Heard It Should Be. Yeah, I remember doing that one.
Here's the thing. I would choose
And You're
the
So
least song that you would think. I would choose the Mockingbird song.
Her first big hit. Okay, I'm going with You're So Vain, but I'm going to choose Mockingbird because you're...
No.
No.
Go with that one, and we'll see if
No.
I'm right.
I mean, I was wrong before.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going with me.
Uh-huh.
No, we were both wrong. That's the way I've always heard it should be.
Of course.
Damn it.
You're blazing a trail. man.
Yeah, well, I don't know 70s shit as well. You see, this is starting to get deep. The first 3 were like easy. Which member of Crosby, Still, Nash and Young were former members of Buffalo Springfield? I think that's Neil Young and Stephen Stills.
Yeah.
So was it Crosby, Young and Stills? Ooh, Graham Nash. Young, Nash, and Stills. Okay, Buffalo Springfield.
Maybe the 3 guys you just mentioned.
Young, Nash, and Stills?
Yeah, maybe. These are very important questions.
All right, let's select it. No,
Denied.
It was only 2 of them. Neil Young and Stephen Stills were the only ones that were in Buffalo Springfield. All right, damn it. I suck at 70s rock. I suck at it.
Let me do a Rush only version.
Rush only version?
Mm-hmm.
We can switch up. People are not going to know these. We're going to know them
No,
all.
we'll stick with these. We'll do a dark show sometime in
Yeah.
Rush.
Yeah, those. I've thought about doing a Rush show, but it's kind of polarizing. Not many people would know.
We'll cut your viewership down to 3.
That's right. We can go from 6 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cut it in half. That'd be bad. All right. True Seeger. True or false? Bob Seger. Its hit song is Still the Same. Was on was on the album Against the Wind.
Is that true or false?
Yeah, true or false? Was it on the song was Still the Same on the album Against the Wind?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I select the number green.
True?
True.
False. All right. Still the Same was actually on the album Stranger in Town.
We're dumber than a box of hammers.
We're not very fucking good at this. You should be getting this.
Yeah. I was asleep a lot in the 70s.
I was absent that day.
Yeah,
That
the
was
70s weren't my best,
That was always-
best years.
It's all a blur, isn't it?
Oh, I have a lot of memories.
Is that somebody's fucking drone? Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh, yeah, that is a drone.
That's somebody's fucking drone. Come on down here, Mick and Duane
He's
show.
coming down, man. He's coming down.
Come on down. Come on down. All right, true or false? I know you won't know this. The Ramones were a punk band that included Johnny, Dee Dee, Joey, and Tommy Ramone.
What about it?
I'm gonna say, true or false?
Ramones, yeah.
Yeah. False. I was wondering about Tommy. Damn. They're not, well, the original band, Joey, guitarist Johnny, Dee Dee, adopted the last name Ramone. None of them were actually related. Included brothers. That was the kicker. None of them were related. They all just took the same last name. See, now my buddy,
That's a tough loss.
yeah, buddy, I could just come over and record in the studio. He's gonna be very disappointed in me. We've done some punk
Well, I'll
stuff.
let you astray on that.
All right. What? What's Toby? Toby's so sad. Toby's just jealous that he wasn't invited to the Mick and Duane show.
Toby is very jealous. He wants some screen time.
Right. Well, if we did a show about the Go-Go's, you know,
Yeah.
famous hits of the Go, or Donnie and Marie, if we did
Donnie
a Donnie and
Marie,
Marie,
yeah.
he'd be all about it.
And he says, I'm the fat one, Jimmy.
Oh, Toby's the one that looks just like Jimmy.
He did.
He did.
He did back in the day.
He looked just like
With his
Jimmy
little
Osmond.
suit.
Yep, that little blue suit.
And his little glasses.
Yep,
He did look like Jimmy.
he sure did.
I have to bring that up. Sorry, Toby.
All right. What radio band? Oh, this is easy. What radio band released songs More Than a Feeling and Peace of Mind?
Boston.
Easy. Is it?
I got a question for your fan base, though.
Uh-huh.
Boston was such a very popular band. Their music has been played over billions of times. I am personally of the mind that if I ever hear another Boston song again the rest of my life, I'm good. But some people they just still love Boston.
I still like to hear him. If
I
Leonard
do
Skinner is
not.
Leonard Skinner is one that I would be okay, or Pink Floyd. If I never heard of one of their songs ever again the rest of my life, I'm okay with it.
I'm there with Boston.
I'm there with Leonard Skinner and Pink Floyd. If I never hear another one of their songs, I'm just fine.
I hope your fans take you to task for that.
Not that I don't like it, but I'm good with it.
Mhm.
I've had enough. All right, so we know this. We know this is Boston. Correct. What's up? Hey, Rob, out in Arizona. Thomas back home. Take care of the road. My boys are in charge at the house, so keep an eye on them.
Who's that?
Thomas McCoy, my neighbor.
Oh, okay. Talk about Bart Johnson.
Bart
and,
Johnson
Turd
and
Ferguson.
Turd Ferguson are there. They're keeping things together. All right. What epic 6-minute song did Queen release with a promotional video in 1975?
That was songs.
7 years before MTV began broadcasting. Epic 6-minute song. Okay, so Bohemian Rhapsody.
Was it 6 minutes?
I'm thinking it was longer. Crazy Little Thing Called Love is kind of
Yeah,
short.
yeah.
We Will Rock You is not that
Nope.
long. Don't Stop Me Now. Don't stop me now, 'cause I'm having a good time.
I can't see putting up with that for 6 minutes.
No, that'd be tough. I don't know. Let's just go with Bohemian. Bohemian. Hit it. Yep, that's it. Bohemian. Logic. It's science. It's science. Thomas Dolby, we're gonna get you some streams this week. You know, just from the Mick and Duane. All right. Which band had the following 2 best-selling albums in the United States? Duh, Dark Side of the Moon and The Wall. Duh, Pink Floyd. Did you see where Roger Gilmore sold some of his guitars last week, a couple weeks ago? So
I wasn't in on that email.
You wasn't in? You didn't get that memo?
No.
All right. So I guess he's just getting old. He's like, oh, I want somebody. He said, I want somebody to enjoy that bullshit. He wanted
He
to
wants to cash out, man.
So his Black Strat, the one that he recorded, I guess, one of those albums, but that was his creme de la creme guitar. And they thought it was going to bring like 150 grand.
Yeah.
And it was a mutt guitar. It had like a 56 body, and then they wound up. No, that was somebody's AC. I thought it was the drone again.
Thought the drone was zooming in.
Yeah. And then had a different neck put on it. Electronics was all changed. Blah 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 blah. So anyway, that damn Black Strat sold for $4 million.
There's some big fans out there.
Starting bid was 150 grand.
Really? Wow, that escalated quickly.
The guy that owned the Indianapolis Colts bought it, Jim Irsay.
Hey,
They asked him.
obviously a big fan.
Yeah, that's what they asked him. They said, "Why did you pay so much for that guitar?" He said, "I like Pink Floyd." That was pretty much all he said. I like Pink Floyd, and I got a shit ton of money and got nothing to spend it on.
What was your first influential guitar?
Which guitar? Which guitar did I want when I first started playing?
What was your first guitar that you cherished the most?
Oh, my Kramer.
The little purple thing?
No, that was second. My Kramer, my red Kramer.
Okay, I don't remember that.
My red Kramer, my Eddie Van Halen Kramer. Oh yeah, I had the first one I had was that little black Japanese Squire Bullet.
Squire Bullet, yeah, I remember that.
And then I went to work at the Pied Piper, and the Kramers started coming in. Kramers were popular because of Eddie Van Halen, 1984 album. The Kramers started taking off. And I bought that red, it's translucent. You could see the wood grain in behind them. In behind it was bright red. There's a Kramer on it. Yeah, that was I wanted that guitar more than...
You hop around with your guitars a lot. You like to collect them. I've still got my 12-string. It's actually down in the basement of the houseboat. Russ got for me when I was in the 7th grade. And played all through my adulthood until arthritis hit me up. But
you don't play it much anymore?
No, it's a treasure.
Man, that's a good thing. See, I still have every guitar I've ever bought.
I saw the pictures.
Yeah, I still have every one. And a lot of them are just to collect and have, but I've been pretty true to like pairs of guitars through the years. Like those Wolfgangs, I played them for 20 years live.
I like your Kevin Buss guitars by Torn the Snow Dog.
Yeah, the Killer Bees.
The Killer Bee, yeah,
they're awesome.
Killer Bees.
Yeah, I got to pick everything out, spec every little thing out. The pickups, which are custom from another guy.
Yeah, plug your video. That's really good.
Yeah,
tone video.
Tone's
That's
good. Tone's good. It's everything I wanted. I dig them. KillerBeeGuitars.com. Check them out. Anybody want one either. All right. There's lots of messing with me now. Okay. Ooh, Doors. Pam would know this. Which Doors album was the last with Jim Morrison on vocals? I will not know. Morrison Hotel, L.A. Woman, The Salt Parade, Strange Days.
I wasn't into funeral music, so I would not know.
Pam really liked the Doors. I don't know, that song, This Is the End, I felt like killing myself at the end of it by the time I got to the end of it.
That might have been 6 minutes long.
I think it was longer than that. It was like 10.
Good Lord.
I was like, Jesus. But it didn't change up enough for me, It was different when... Oh, nice mug, by the way. Nice mug.
You just now noticed
I just now noticed that. Let's zoom in on the mug.
Your little brother got that for me.
Let's zoom in on the mug. Hold the mug up there. All right. He's got a shitter for the mug, so potty mouth. Potty mouth JB. All right. So moving right along. All right, so we got maybe 5-10 minutes. We'll cutter going. I have no idea. I'm gonna say L.A. Woman. Boom. I was right.
Good guess.
I don't know their albums very well.
Like I said, not a fan of funeral music.
Very weird. Very weird. Weird. Yeah. Tipton says great mug. You gonna have to send Tipton a mug.
Okay, I got you covered, Tip. Come on, buddy.
Ooh, it's Grand Funk Railroad. Do you know much about them?
Just remember one or two songs.
Ah, all right. True or false? Can't Buy a Thrill was the debut album. Their debut album. You know their debut album?
Again, the 70s were a little blurry.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say false. I'm right. False. It was actually the debut album of Steely Dan. Grand Funk's album was called On Time. Do you know what a Steely Dan is?
No, I do not.
I did not find this out until about 5 years ago, and that automatically made them cooler to me. A Steely Dan is a metal dildo. That's what a Steely Dan is. So
I don't think that's true.
it is true. You look it up. That's what a Steely Dan is.
Once the show's over, I'll go look it up.
Yeah. It is true. That's what it is. Once I found that out, I like their music more. Because I always thought the name was, I'm like, Steely Dan. That's a stupid fucking name.
I thought he had a Steely Stare or something. You know, I didn't
No,
know.
Steely Dan.
Yeah, sweet. I'll go out and buy the album now.
So we're like right on 12 and 6 we missed. All right, I do not know this, but it's kind of funny. What famous rocker was ejected from Graceland by security guards in 1976?
Mick Brun with Passion.
No, that's too early. What famous rocker was ejected at Graceland? I'm going to say Elton John. It was Elton John, Bruce Springsteen, Jimmy Page, or Neil Young.
I'm going to go with Neil Young.
You going Neil Young? Let's go Neil Young. Nope, it was Bruce Springsteen. Wow. All right.
Did not enjoy Bruce Springsteen's music.
No. All right. This is the last one we're going to do. What group hit number 1 on the chart in 1978 with Kiss You All Over? Exile, Bee Gees, Heart, Joan Jett.
Exile.
Yeah, that is Exile.
They were from Lexington, I believe, right?
Are they?
Yeah, I think so. Because the drummer used to live in Huey's apartment. I remember that.
Well, we had when I worked for the coal company there at home, and we had he always threw big soirees, Christmas party, and he had them come in and play. You know, it was toward the end of their career, of course, but yeah, they come in and did played for 200 people.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I didn't know much of their stuff, but it was still kind of cool. They were still semi-popular, but yeah, toward the end of their career, it was all cool. All right, people, we would like to thank you guys for tuning in to a Mick and Duane show. Oh, and by the way, Duane, just for your knowledge, this is episode 2. Episode 2, so we're almost down to 1.
What happens when you get to 0?
Well, I think we're going to go. Duane's talking about going negative. He wants to
Go negative or go into the alphabet?
Hey, ooh, that's way deep. That's way deep.
Double A, double Z. There's something for you, Duane.
There you go, Duane. What else have I got going on? Oh, yeah. So let's not forget about the Four Skulls show, August 24th at the Paramount Arts Center. Links will be going out Monday around 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Buy your tickets through the link or call the Paramount Arts Center and tell them you want the Four Skulls package. We'll get the ball rolling on that gig. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm going to LA in a couple weeks. Gonna go check out Gazzari's if they're still open. The Whiskey. I think the Troubadour. I think that's the places. Van Halen.
Lots of places to see out there.
Yeah, those are on my.
I think you'll be highly disappointed.
No, I know it's going to walk in and smell of bad decisions and.
Smell like your bedroom from 1970.
Or like a woman said on what was the biker TV show? Sons of Anarchy. She walked in Jax's room. She goes, let's see what she. Oh, this room smells like pussy and dirty socks. That's what she said.
All right.
All right.
Good enough.
Good enough. All right, so we're going to end the show. We thank y'all for tuning in. Tell all your friends about the next one. So we're
Use
going.
code Butters.
That's right. So we're going to end it with you.
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 And you.
And you. Catch you guys later. Bye.